No, already. It's like there's a sort of like we are live.
And we are live.
Yeah, that's like a film over there. Sort of like what's that? What do you call it? Like a smoky, smoky style.
And we are
And then
live.
we are live. I'm just trying to.
Welcome to Awaken to Joy. If it's your first time here, nice to have you. And if you're just returning community, then hello, soul family. How are you? I'm Shem,
Je suis Omondi.
and we are going to have a wonderful Sunday live together.
Yeah.
We see Tom and Heiko in the chats already.
Hey guys.
Hi,
Hey
guys.
everybody.
Hey,
Whoever's not in the chat. Hi.
yeah. So let's get this started. I will be
I'm
reading
trying to
today.
stay snug, so don't make no effort when I speak. Sometimes you don't wanna be like, oh,
Yeah, it's a new height on the chair. Here we go.
yeah,
We will be doing the etymologies today,
yes,
and
yes.
I will be doing some crystal readings today.
Oh, crystal reading.
Yeah, I'm gonna just let people choose for themselves and see where the reading takes them. I'm very much leaning towards that energy today. There's a lot of sovereign energy rolling around today, so I'm very much going to keep it in the hands of whoever whatever energies they decide to pick. Hi, Loretta.
Hi, Loretta.
Hey, we're just giving everyone a couple moments to come in and settle in, and then we'll start with the etymologies. Bonjour, tout le monde.
Bonjour.
Oui. Guten Tag. We know that there's a couple Germans here, or people who speak German.
Yes.
Yeah, much love
Hi,
to all
Diana.
of you. Hi, Diana.
Yeah, it's morning for you guys.
Is it Mother's Day today?
Is it?
Where you are? Okay. Well,
Really? Okay.
happy Mother's Day to all of the mums and all of the dads who are channeling their inner mums as well. Let's do this.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Yep, absolutely.
There's a mother and a father in everyone, isn't it?
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Can only imagine
definitely
now.
is.
Some people hearing us saying this be like, what?
Unsubscribe.
So I'm gonna say from now, matter of fact, looking
Go
back,
on.
subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I know there's about good 40% of viewers not unsubscribed. Yeah, just subscribe. It's free anyway. And yeah, and press like as well if you resonate with this content.
Yep. Turn on the bell notification so that way you'll be updated as to when we go live and you can join this wonderful community. There is a lot of knowledge in this chat. If you have a question, you can get it answered not only by us but by the fellow community members who are just here showing up and showing love.
Yeah.
Hi, John.
Absolutely. Hi, John.
Yeah, soul family in the house.
There's another function on YouTube now called hype. So you basically can hype the video, and it actually help the content to be viewed by other people that may not know about this content. So it's a good thing to do.
Yeah, Loretta, I am doing a crystal reading today, which is great because that's what I thought, that there'd be a few people who's like, yeah. So when I'm going to allow you lot to pick what crystal you want, and based on that crystal, that will be your reading.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, because I knew that energies was coming in today. I know there's about 2 or 3. I might pick from the cards because I'm feeling that there's about 2 or 3 different ones here.
I see you got all the crystals
got my
here in
lapis
front of you.
lazuli ready.
Yeah, good.
There's something.
Yeah.
And that way you pick. That way you know what energies you're tapping into. You choose.
John says always yeah for him. So, we know John.
All right,
okay, so let's start.
Just get it started, family.
Yeah, so let me get ready. All right. So okay, we're gonna begin by the word I.
So today you're starting with your etymologies. Let's
Oh
go.
yeah, I thought we mentioned it already.
Well, but
I said it again. Okay, yeah.
announce
So to
yourself.
yeah, I thought we did.
You know,
Oh
with the way
my.
that I'm doing something busy in the house, you creep up on me, and I'm like, announce yourself.
And
Don't
this
just creep up on me.
is okay. So today we are going to
Such as me.
um, review the etymology of words. Basically, know your words, know your power. Um, so you get the gist. So yeah, so I'm gonna start with the word I. And why I? Because we are going to also cover the word am. So
Yeah.
the I am. So I etymology from Proto-Germanic. So
Mm.
see, Heiko, and Latin ego, referring to the self, the perceiving individual, the point of awareness experiencing reality. So I is the central reference point through which experience is interpreted. So the hidden distortions. So over time, I can become heavily attached to labels, conditioning, limitation, external identity structures. This creates rigid self concepts, identification with temporary states, and unconscious repetition of limiting narratives.
Mhm.
So the true frequency is awareness recognizing itself. That's really what the I is. The observing and experiencing presence. Not every thought, not every emotion, not every role. It's just basically the conscious point of perception. So the shift you can do for yourself, instead of saying I am just this way, you could shift to I am continuously evolving. I can experience myself differently. This creates basically a movement where identity had become fixed. So the issue with I, obviously, as explained, is the identity that we often attach to the I, who we think we are, based on basically the pillars. Again,
Yeah.
always, what's going on?
Listen.
These pillars. So this whole, system that's been here to experience what we decided to experience, basically, what we like to call the matrix sometimes, um, basically often had us thinking that I being the identity, hence why you hear identity, ID, it's strongly related. So it's to actually now perceiving yourself as presence, awareness, as opposed to who you think you are.
Okay.
Um,
Yes.
any question?
No, I don't have. I don't have any questions. You know
I
how I
don't think
feel about the
anyone
I.
has,
I
but
think what was wonderful also, and we can touch on this, guys, with the episode from the other day, because a lot of you were in the chats for the episode the other day for the premiere. It was really lovely to actually spend that moment with you. It was the first time we did a premiere, and I think we're going to be doing them more often. It was so lovely to just have that conversation and enjoy the episode together. So if you guys enjoyed that, do let us know if you would love us to do that again. I know I enjoyed it.
yeah, it was fun.
It was
I like
fun.
it as well. So I would
Yeah.
say why not?
Yeah.
Why not do it every time we have actually a guest? And I'm not sure the live. I was trying to do like sort of things for the live, but I don't think they.
But then we're here for the
Yes,
live.
exactly.
So,
So I don't think it works the same. But
but it
as far as
wouldn't,
a
but the guest ones,
guest episode,
absolutely.
that's what we would do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna move on to the am. So then we can fully understand what I am is about, isn't it?
Go
So
on.
etymology. So from Old English, eom. So I'm gonna spell it EOM, and Proto-Indo-European roots, meaning to exist, to be present, to be embody, to embody existence.
Mm.
So am transforms description into identity. Hidden distortion. The phrase basically I am often becomes unconsciously attached to fear, limitation, insecurity, lack, emotional state,
Mm-hmm.
etc. As you guys can only imagine. For example, I am anxious, I am broken, I am unlucky. When repeated consistently, the nervous system and subconscious begin reinforcing these states as identity. So the truer frequency to it is basically is a statement of embodiment, declaration of present alignment. It is one of the most powerful linguistic identity structures in human language. What follows it matters very much, basically. So whatever you say after I am, that basically going to define your reality. So you do have to remain very aware when you use the I am, how you intend to use it. So no self-defecation of any sort. This is just a no for that. So, like I say again, it's not about not using the words. It's about maybe reassociate the true meaning to these words and feel it as well. 'Cause it's not just to say it; it's you feel it. You really embody that, integrate it.
Yeah.
Because as we've explained before, your body actually stores memory down to a cell on the cellular level. That's what's taking place. And that can prevent you to even experience certain things. I mean, I've did a thesis on colors that will be available soon, and it basically talks about the idea that even if someone's saying use the red light as a great thing for air growth or the healing property that this has, if you have integrated on a nervous system level certain interpretation of what the red color is, if it's dangerous, if it's evil, if it's that. So you can of you will not be able to manifest exactly the outcome desired when it comes to this healing property, because you are only perceiving the red color as something that is very negative or that is of malevolence. So hence why when you recalibrate these, then you allow yourself to expand and really benefit from these things. That's what people sometimes they try it, they say, oh, it didn't work, so bunch of shit. You know, how do you say, excuse my French? Right?
I think you said it.
Well, I think I said it.
Tu
Yeah.
m'as dit.
Je l'ai dit, tu vois. So yeah, so really, so that's what it is. So basically, instead of saying I am stressed, for example, you would say I am experiencing stress right now. I am learning to move through this calmly. So you would try to, I would say, you will find a way to basically not pin it to who you are, not as an identity, but more as what you experience is, and then that gives you the power to change it.
I love that. And back to the premiere the other day, someone also had another layer to that with I am being tied to the idea of surrendering to love as well. And then the I am that we know of, that being something that we surrender to love. You know,
Yeah.
I surrender to love, that I surrender to love. It's that constant flow of surrendering yourself to your own divine love, that true base level of self-love and that true base level of unconditionality to yourself,
Absolutely.
to the I am.
Yeah.
I really do love that. Okay.
Absolutely.
We're welcoming in more people. Thank you, John.
Thank you, John. And actually,
Proto-German, yeah.
yeah, I was going to say.
Language is such a construct. This is John's comment. There's always a dual, triple, quadruple meaning to a word. So many experiences and ideas that can't be simply explained with a word. I am more than words. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
It's discovering and allowing yourself to expand on the awareness of all of these different layers that will just give you the clarity of how you can use it in your own waking life to serve you. instead of to disempower you in any way or to undermine your own authority in any way. So I love that. I do love that. That is just the beauty of learning languages or how they work, how they've been weaved to separate us. Now we can integrate it and use it to find our own sovereignty within, or recognize our own sovereignty, or remember our own sovereignty in.
Absolutely, because the shift, just the fact that you shift, it basically separate like temporary experience from identity. So, because okay, people always say, well, they don't always say that, but actually, you said that.
Oh, what did I say?
Talking about suicide, right?
Mm-hmm.
You always say
Unaliving yourself.
It's unaliving yourself. Whatever you want to call it, the result is the same, right? Once you go for it. So, but you said something that was really relevant. You said it is a permanent decision for temporary problem, and you always said that, and I thought like, yeah, that's yeah, dead on.
And you know what? And
no pun intended. You know what I mean. But
there's that dark English humor you adopted.
Why exactly? But
yeah, I said it because I've experienced being in that place where it was brought up for consideration for myself, and I was immediately told that.
That was amazing. When you said that, the first time I heard you
it was like
said that, I was like,
do
you know what? This is the way I felt, but I did not know how to word it. And you've said it just like,
I won't take full credit, but higher self she be talking, and of course now I know better.
Let's cut the BS.
I am higher self.
You're constantly connected to your higher self.
Yes, you are.
So it is one of the same. It's just that we tend to act that role where we feel disconnected.
This is when I was like, I am depressed, and I am stressed, and I am overwhelmed, and I am weak, and I was giving I was identifying more with my identity than I was my I am.
Yes.
And I was operating out of sovereignty.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely,
that's
usually how it happened when you're in that state.
And I was powerless at the time. Yeah, I felt that way. Yeah. And I felt, and when I saw when I was in the belief that God was outside of myself, I felt helpless in moments of grief. And that's when I wanted to go through that. I wanted to experience it. But when I tell you, my team, me
got it together, right?
Got me together in 2.4 seconds. Was like, excuse me, ma'am. Okay. That is a permanent. It was, and when they said it was like, it's a permanent solution for a temporary problem.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
that is beautifully said.
I did the math. I was like,
you know what? It is beautiful. It is beautifully said. Thank you guys. I mean, thank you for the nice compliment. Thank you, Juliana, and thank you, Diana. And Heiko, I saw you saying just be. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So welcome, Jay, Juliana. Lovely to have you here.
So just to close, sorry to cut you, darling. Just to close the am of I am. I'm just going to say again one more time. This separates temporary experience from permanent identity. So essentially, once you align with the true frequency of the world, then it's really what it is. Yeah. So now the following word will be belief. So the etymology from Old English. Now, I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm going to spell it first, and I'm going to attempt to pronounce it. It's Geleafa. So it's like Gilefa.
Oh, it would be
Gilefa. Yeah, I guess it would be Gilefa, most likely.
Yeah.
Meaning confidence, trust, acceptance as true. Belief originally pointed towards what is internally accepted and held. So the hidden distortion, and the reason why I'm saying hidden distortion is because it's one of these distortion we often don't see. So we can be completely blind to it, but is like running underneath constantly, and our body actually exhibit it without us realizing.
You know what? This morning, I actually experienced that because I
You did?
realized, yeah, because I realized that my body was experiencing something that I know for a fact not to be true, but my body had not registered it yet
I
and was
see.
still running on an old programming from when I was 3 years old.
All right.
And I was like, and the way now my intuition works, the way now I work is if there is something that comes up and I ask where is this from, the memory is immediately brought to me, the download as to where it's from. So I knew
Mm,
exactly where it was from, what moment it was installed in me.
mm,
And this thing about it, you internalizing these things. And so I ask for the release of these things now.
right.
So when they come up, I'm like, yeah, I don't have that belief. But if my body, my energy body is still storing that belief so that it's like a reaction every time
Mm-hmm.
this subject or this circumstance comes up, I I no longer have to react like that because I am not the identity of the person who
Yeah.
you know what I mean? As I stand in my I'm not the identity of the person who went through that. So I no longer have to constantly keep on registering and processing and reprocessing all of the stuff that I went through there.
Well, it's okay. First of all, Diana saying, Shem, I went through that too. So you're not the only one. And by the way, hi Kennedy as well. Because
I'm
forgot to-
blessed.
hi blessed. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And there's an explanation for it. I'm really big on the idea of knowing the mechanics. Um, you know how things really work here uh, in um, in realm one,
Mm.
as opposed to just know it. There's a difference between say, "Oh, I know," and "we're from source," and then actually begin to understand how this actually work on a mechanical level. And the reason why I'm saying this is because the way the brain work, um, usually the brain has a plasticity and neuroplasticity and like to create pathways that are safe, secure, and identify itself to it. So when you get some things that become traumatic when you grew up, and it's repeated as well constantly,
Mm.
the the brain has already decided what that is and created an whole identity surrounding that. But what the brain is, without your brain, your body cannot function right. So the brain do literally send the information within your body to be stored. Hence why after there's come to a point, and I'm gonna tell you what showed me that, where you begin to do actions without realizing, like walking. I mean, the toddler has to learn how to walk. He has to think how he's going to keep walking, and it's a process until it's become second nature, and that's it. So it's all stored even in his body, whether even if you think about it or not, you're just walking. That's it. And I have a cousin that had they call it dyspraxia. So basically, every movement he has to do, he has to think about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it is not innate in him. It's not. It doesn't feel natural. So he always like anything, walking, moving his hand. He has to constantly think about it. He
Yep.
didn't get to that point where he was able to store that in his body to a point where he can just do it without thinking, which a lot of things we do without thinking, and perhaps we take it for granted sometimes, like whether it's writing, walking, or general stuff.
Yeah.
And that shows the mechanism that's taking place in our bodies. It's come a point where even you get muscle memory just out of working out. Even if you didn't work out for a long time, you go back, there's muscle memories. That's why if you're an athlete and you practice um, a certain sport on a professional level, even if you go back, it's still there. It's memorized.
It's like
Yeah,
there's a lot of that with childbirth as well. Like once you've gone past a certain amount of
they say it in childbirth, isn't
contractions,
it?
you can say, okay, this is feeling like I'm at 6 centimeters here,
But
or I'm at
but
7 centimeters. You just
check it.
know.
They do say, they say the second baby comes quicker, the third baby comes quicker. So you're going
And
to
it
have
does.
and faster and faster and faster. It's like, so this is already a thing that's happening, mechanically speaking, and there's always an energy attached to each of these process.
Absolutely.
So yeah. All right. So let's move on to the next word then.
Okay, I've got some comments to read. They were
Yeah.
really,
Go
really
go ahead.
prevalent. All right, so John was saying that he had to stop. He used to make fun of progressive cultures in the United States because they would casually throw around the words internalized depression. But clearly, what we've been talking about here is deeper than politics. Yeah, it is. Because it's like if ever any, once disclosure comes out and you realize that you've been having all of this information available to you, but because it's been said by a certain person, we reject the idea without being able to really process what it is. And being in the music industry for ages, you very much learn how to decipher good information, well, useful information from non-useful information, no matter who the messenger is. Like it's like, yeah, this person's an a-hole, but guess what? That made sense. And if we could just allow ourselves to be open enough or just unconditional enough to see this, we'll have much more messages and synchronicities aligned for us. And that's where you can really tap into full energies around us and start reading them for yourself. A lot of the time we reject a lot of these things that come up because of who the messenger is. And if we allow ourselves to just be that I am observer from it, we
Yeah.
pick up so much. You can allow yourself to observe so much. And obviously, if it doesn't serve you, just let it go. But there's a lot there. Why are we bigger today? Because we were
Because
on different chairs
ye
today.
are God.
We are on different chairs today.
Yeah.
You can come in a little bit as well.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Look at this.
There we go. Act like you know me. Act like you know
Right?
me.
But you know what? Something that's really funny is you would have thought that these chairs has got weird the way you.
The way
Yeah.
it's those thighs, babe. They pull. It's this.
Yeah, I thought you had strength. You just like pull me.
No, I didn't. But that was a
You
good
do
camera
that.
trick.
Right? Exactly.
So yeah, yeah. Okay.
So
To be here said, do you think that all of these experiences and energies are coming up now to fully see, acknowledge, and release, and then make a new choice, a whole new life going forward?
yeah, 100%.
That's how I like to view it.
You
How
can't.
do you like to see it?
I think it's the same way you do as well. I would just add one thing to that is the fact that one of the main things that I have noticed, um, it's how the attempt for you to not know what's going on or know yourself or know what the body is, or told certain misinformations about it in order to basically disable you to be able to make um, a sound choice or an educated choice about what you want to do. Because if you don't know who you are, what you are, or what's your environment, you can't really make an educated choice. You're going to make choices by default. And I think we going towards that as we share this information, as we understand what languages are, as we understand like the pillars Shems wrote about. Once you understand the system around, then you can start making choices. But in you, and when I say the they is just a mirror of us. Okay, I'm not trying to point any finger necessarily to anybody. All it is they knew by us staying misinformed and not knowing how this whole thing works, then they can keep the advantage. It's a game. you want to win it essentially. So that's just what it is about. Now, some people do it through power, some people do it through knowledge, whatever that is. But you do not need to know all of these things. And I think now we're heading towards that, like what you say to be here.
Yeah. And yeah, Deanna, she's right there with you to be here. Like, yeah, it's a time that we do have a choice. The thing is, I think it's time, this time right now, also, what I would say is we've realized that we have a choice now. And slowly we're forgiving ourselves for the fact that we didn't realize that we always had the choice. We just gave it,
Yeah.
and we just gave it up.
Yeah.
Knowingly or unknowingly, we did.
Well, we had the
And we felt like we felt like we didn't. We felt like we truly didn't.
well, to complement what you're saying, I think we had the choice as well to know about these things. Like the 2020 crisis, not to say the word.
2008.
Right, 2008. All of these things, we had a choice to remain informed, but the only way you can access these informations if you take out the judgment, because when you judge, that's the whole play. It's done deliberately. So I'm going to say some things I know you will reject enough, so you'll never bother look for the knowledge there. That is the ongoing, the villain arc, like Shem's like to say all the time.
It's my Marvel rivals.
So so it's to be very aware of that and remain aware and start knowing this stuff for ourselves. Yeah. And share it as well once you know it.
So we got more stuff coming up in the community. So Bless comes and says, "Yep, all the dirty laundry has been dealt with. Yep,
Yeah.
everything has to be seen so it can be let go.
Yeah.
And if you've watched any episodes with Blessed, you know that his thing is like not your suitcase, which I love, and you got to figure out what your suitcase is not, and you got to let it go. Just let it keep on going.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. And if not, what are you doing taking someone else's knickers home? Like, really think about it. Like, when would you ever take a suitcase that's not yours? Okay, when would that ever work out for you?
Yeah. And then I think that essentially we're coming to a point where, as we discover more things about ourselves, we can change our reality more efficiently. I
Yeah,
think it's going to be
and
great.
like Jay's saying, even these avatars are a lot more capable than most think. Yeah, they are, and these are the informations that we can share amongst each other so that we can realize our 0 point of creation, and we can really just step into it, enjoy it, thrive. Yeah, expand. Stephanie said, yeah, stop playing the same old mind movies. What is wired together fires together. Yes,
It's true.
Stephanie.
It's true.
Yeah, we finally got. Do you know what? Yes, we did, and they were always at home. We just weren't using them for that purpose. So you have everything you need to succeed was a huge message. And now and you can, and this is us stepping into that. So yeah,
absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna keep on going through, but I'm going to, if I interject, it will be from.
Okay, let me move on real quick about the belief. So basically, from all the English, we established that is probably pronounced gilifa, meaning confidence, trust, acceptance as true. Belief originally pointed towards what is internally accepted and held. So the hidden distortion, basically, over time, is that beliefs often becomes inherited unconsciously, emotionally reinforced through repetition, accepted without examination, and that's where you find in the education system. To be fair, this creates basically perceptual filters, limitation patterns, and unconscious behavioral loops. People often mistake beliefs for objective reality, and that's where you get the axiom coming through, where they set an axiom for you and no one questions it, and don't you dare question it because you'll be ostracized. You know how that goes, and specifically in science, they've done that a lot, so we know that.
and a
Um,
lot of these other things.
Absolutely. So true frequency belief is a lens of interpretation, an internal agreement shaping perception. So it's to understand that it is somewhat an agreement. It is not necessarily true. Belief, and I said it many times. Now I do not use belief at all. If I find myself believing into something, I drop it like it's hot, simply
Oh.
because telling you. Why? Just no, but beside this, the reason why I'm saying this is like it's not some things you want to keep. Trust me, it's just and it's been said many times the difference between a culture and a cult. All of this is generated by sets of belief systems and whatnot. It's whether you know or you don't know, and the best you could do for yourself is knowing that you don't know. You're all better off even admitted that.
Yeah, the answer has not revealed itself in me yet.
Yeah.
Or I don't yet have
Some
clarity around
yeah,
the answer
absolutely.
that resonates with me enough.
So beliefs, the reason why beliefs is doesn't benefit you because it influences expectation, emotion, attention, behavior, and therefore experience. So the shift you can do instead of saying that is just how life is, because that would be a belief, right? You could shift to this is the perspective I currently hold. I am open to seeing this differently. So then, in that way,
Mm.
this restores flexibility to perception,
That
right?
is, do you know what? That helps so much because I've noticed that there's been times where you don't only get locked into your beliefs, you can get locked into other people's beliefs as well. So
Mm,
and that's why when you said it's a contract, I'm like, yeah, it is,
it
because
is.
you could be upset with somebody because they say something and you're like, wow, don't you believe in that anymore? And it's like you're holding them to that contract of believing that thing. And
Yeah,
if they don't believe that thing anymore, then your expectations on them change and you know what I mean? Like they've broken some sort of contract for you.
absolutely.
So saying that what did you say was a shift?
So basically, instead of saying that's how life is,
Yeah.
you would say this is the perspective I currently hold, or I am open to seeing this differently.
I like that one
Yeah,
because it gives more freedom to not only you, but more freedom to the person who's listening to you to know that this too could change.
that's right.
As more knowledge comes in, as I integrate or more of this experience, I could change my perspective on this.
You allow yourself change.
You allow yourself change, and then you allow the person to not have to chain you to that belief.
Absolutely. And if you think about it, reality, first of all, it's in the holographic reality. And I said many times that it's a game of perception and interpretation. That's what the game is about. And reality is fluid. I've witnessed it for myself when I was a kid, visually witnessed that. And that was through a condition that's AIWS, and they don't know where it's from, what causes it. They trying to suppose they have suggestion, but they really don't know what causes it. But then later on find out that it's just you perceiving reality for what it is. And again, that was the medical industry that was trying to own up this condition, so you don't see truth into it. So these are all things, and it was based off of a belief. So there was an axiom they put there to say this is what it is. But I'm even going to say like I was lucky enough to be able to experience that. Now I know I'm saying that to say reality is fluid; it is not static. So if you don't allow yourself the possibility for yourself to change, then you're in constant friction with reality. That's why manifestation become hard.
Um, and here we are. So Mahuri, hey fam.
Hey, Mohiri.
Um, yeah, she's going through it this month. Yeah, there'd be months like that. We are closing out a lot of cycles. For some of us, those cycles are 10-year cycles, 20-year cycles, 7-year cycles. And when you're closing out a huge cycle and you're stepping away from beliefs and situations and connections that no longer serve you, it can rock you, because you, like Omondi's saying, you have to find your way through, but not only on a mental level, on a physical level, you have to part with it energetically. Moving these energies sometimes can feel dark and deep, and you got to walk through it. You got to walk through it knowing that every time you take a step, you're integrating it. You're integrating it. You are all that is. You've got this. Much, much love and appreciation to you in this moment. Really. I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. You're seeing him. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Look, community supporting community. I love that.
Yeah.
Really do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
that's lovely. The next word is
freedom. Okay, essentially, like I said, I actually felt that I needed to mention that it wasn't about not using the word, because I didn't want people to be in a situation where now they create a constant resistance or friction with their reality just because they try not to use the word. But it's to embody the true frequency attached to these words, and how to use it, and find a solution sometime when it's not appropriate for you to use it that way, because this is situation maybe you going to use the word belief because you need to describe something, but it's an other situation where the way it's not the word you're using but the idea of believing in something, you then use it in a way that actually that doesn't benefit you nor your reality. And the truth is, if you check about it, if 20 people are believing the same thing, or let's say 50 or 100 people, then it becomes what people will call it a cult, specifically if it doesn't coincide along with what the society wants or reality wants, right? Or this current paradigm. But then if an entire nation believe the same things, it's a culture, right? So there's no difference between what people call a cult or a culture. Hence why it doesn't make it true. Belief doesn't speak truth.
Yeah, there's actually a wordsmith. She just studies words, she studies language, and I was watching an interview on her, and she'd said something that stuck with me, and it was the difference between a cult and a culture is purely the size. Yeah. And I was like, okay, word.
Word? Word.
Okay, word.
That was a good word. Yeah.
Hey, Shelby.
Hey, Shelby.
And hello to anyone who's listening and not yet in the chats. Lovely to have you on. Lovely
soon,
to have you here.
So we're gonna get a great reading from Shem.
Yeah.
After that, so I'm gonna speed through these words real quick. And by the way, we're putting together some things that will be available for these words as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, so freedom. So from Old English, freedom meaning it's actually freedom. That's how they used to say it, I think. But it's the same freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom. But if you say it quickly, it's freedom.
I know.
Which has become pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Old English would have spelled it FR, the E with a little wave on top of the E, ODO with the same wave on top of the O, and M. So that's how it's pretty much the same word. So the meaning is liberty, self-governance, state of being unhindered, generally or originally tied to sovereignty of movement and choice. Okay. So hidden distortion, talking about sovereignty of movement and choice, which let you know in 2020 what happened, isn't it? Just saying, I'm not gonna develop on this, but you get the gist. So hidden distortion, freedom is often interpreted only externally. Money, location, status, escape from responsibility. These create constant chasing, dependence on conditions, the belief that freedom exists somewhere else. So the true frequency to freedom is inner spaciousness, conscious choice, movement without internal bondage. True freedom begins internally in perception, in thought, in emotion, in emotional relationship to experience.
I wanted to talk about that internal bondage bit.
Yeah.
That is the monkey mind.
Oh yeah,
That is literally
100%.
doubt slipping in, telling you like you've made a decision. You had a download. You made a decision. It's a eureka moment. You're ready to go, and then this internal dialogue, this loop, comes and starts talking absolute shite to you and telling you all the reasons it won't work, all the reasons it's not for you, all the reasons why you're not worthy of it.
You know,
And that is that bondage, because it literally bounds you to an old loop, an old frequency that pulls you out of frequency to that which you really want to pursue on an I am level. And it kind of like steers you back to the idea of self-loathing.
yeah. You know, this is how great we are. I mean, we created this game here, and we created it so well that we, while experiencing that creation, we're like, ah, that was too good. We've done it too well, guys. I think we need to time out, pause it. This is what essentially is happening. This is why someone takes Sasha as an example. He say you have to love it all, because essentially you created it, but also it's because how can a game be a game if you in the creation of the game you would limit yourself as the god that you are. While we created that game, we didn't put the limitation on ourselves. We created a game of limitation, and that's what we often forget. So while we experience this limitation now, we like, wow, I'm not free. We're feeling all these emotions, but that was the purpose of it. We were absolute free soul creating a game of limitation. That's the whole point. So it's only normal when it creeps back up again, and the mind is, because that's the whole point of that mitsu. And I'm seeing John, you saying, Omondi, how can you become free if you already are? I hate this word so much because it typically suggests that there's something you need to leave behind, or that you are gaining power, but we always had it. Yes, this is absolutely true. It's not about if what you say is true or not, because it definitely is, on a higher perspective, let's say. But the whole point is, you in the avatar right now, do you embody that?
Do you perceive it?
Do you perceive it? Do you recognize it? And what I mean by that, it's not just to say it. If you have this sudden reaction when something happened in your life, and you still find yourself controlled by this very event in your life,
internally bound.
Thank you. So it's about, and the whole point of this is how we perceive it. It is not about the core truth of it necessarily, although that helps for you to change your perception. But it is that of which we doing, changing our perception, so we can get to what you just mentioned. Because even if I say it, but now something happened, I don't know, I get in my car, I drive, and I get into an altercation with someone because I feel they were very, very highly disrespectful in the way they drive. I will get into an argument, and now I feel like, wow, I don't feel really free on these roads because you got these arsehole that can't drive well, or blah, 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 whatever the situation may be. Then all of a sudden, this event that took place, I just reacted in the way that I wouldn't normally do. So then I wouldn't feel free. I would feel controlled by the same event that happened, because I'm not integrated in or embracing that event in the first place. So it's about stopping having the situation that we say, wow, I'm perfectly aligned today, and someone take you out of alignment so easily. You if that makes sense.
So to be here is just said, is it possible that the monkey mind is only engaged to show us what we've been until now, hidden, hiding in subconscious? Yeah, I can see that. I take it now as an opportunity to see what thoughts and beliefs and hidden programmings no longer serve me. I'm like, it's like finding a dust bunny in your house and being like, oh, hoover that up. And you just throw it out. And you just throw it out rather than taking it on and saying, you know what, I'm gonna take this dust bunny and I'm gonna sit it down. I'm just gonna rub it in my hair a little bit, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top of my pasta or whatever the hell it is that we do with these thoughts. And it's funny when you look at it that way.
Yeah.
And it really is funny. If you look at it with a sense of humor, you can get through it a lot better.
Yeah.
I find.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But then you've been able to take it with a sense of humor. That's the whole point. You begin to embody it. Like I said, we say so many beautiful things, and then I don't know. The following day, we just find ourselves in a situation that literally undoes everything we say we stand for or know or swear we know or and that's the whole point of this game. It's a game of perception and interpretation. So every time you perceive something, how are you going to decide to interpret it? It's going to shape up your reality, whether it's going to lower your frequency or heighten it.
Mm.
That is up to you.
Yeah, and then they follow up by saying, having the monkey mind noticed in an empowered way, it's totally the fast track to freedom and following our intuition and guidance from our soul. Yes, yes.
Yes, to be here.
Yes,
It's
yes,
true.
and 1,000 times yes. Yeah.
So I'm gonna move on quickly on the shift. So instead of saying "I'll be free when blah blah blah," you would say "I can create more." You could say "I can create more freedom now." Freedom begins in how I relate to this moment. This shift freedom from a distant into present possibility.
Which is what John speaks of, isn't it?
This is what, yeah. But
And to be here.
yeah, in order to meet that version of you, you do have to notice what's going on.
Yeah. And without it trying to discombobulate you, because sometimes it's jarring. You're like, yo, what's it? What's this?
Oh yeah, like many times, like it's just
What's this? This
so
is not for me.
this is so. So I'm gonna move on to the last one, guys and girls. Manifestation. So
Tout le monde.
tout le monde. That's why I love tout le monde. I'm gonna say tout le monde.
Allez.
Manifestation etymology. So etymology of manifestation from Latin manifestar, meaning to make visible, and I think it's pronounced like that. Manifestar.
That looks like a French word. You might as well.
Manifestar
Where?
or manifestare, probably. Anyway,
Did.
either way. But if it's from French, it would be manifestar. To make visible, to reveal clearly, to bring into form. Manifestation originally referred to something becoming perceptible or expressed.
Mm-hmm.
So the hidden distortion over time, manifestation is often distorted into instant control over reality, magical thinking without embodiment, forceful attachment to outcomes. This creates frustration, pressure, disconnection from grounded action and alignment. And it is funny that part of manifestation, what it can do as well, is magical thinking without embodiment. It comes back to what we were saying. Even though you may know something, if you haven't integrated, embodied it, you're only going to be confronted to another situation that's going to expose the fact that it's not integrated yet. Hence why people think they have constant shadow work to do and all of the stuff. Not that I think you should indulge in that, but noticing that maybe you need to go through that process of embodiment might be really helpful.
Yeah, it is. That's literally your guidance tool to say, okay, this is coming up, and it looks like if it's coming up, I'm ready to do it. It's exactly like a child that asks a question. If you're old enough to ask the question, you're old enough to hear the answer. Yeah. You thought about that by yourself? All right, let's go.
But it's funny you mentioned this. So many people would ask you the question or they'll ask certain things. And I think that's the whole point of disclosure, or they want to know the truth or what they think is the truth or the truth is supposed to be. But then when these get answered, they have a problem with it. And it shows very quickly sometimes how they're not ready for even that. And part of the embodiment is be ready for the answers to your questions,
and then acting upon them.
Yeah.
Acting upon them, because that's the whole thing. You want to be tapped in with your intuition. All right, here's a revelation about this, and this. What? No, but never. It couldn't be. I don't like that one. I don't believe it. Da, 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 da.
It's not true.
Oh, I go back and forth.
Yeah,
Oh, I go back and
hey,
forth.
I do too. Okay, that's not. I'm not here trying to say this. Not why. I'm only sharing my experience, and yeah, and then you going to have to, obviously, for what you hear today, going to have to go through your own experience and your own interpretation. Again, like I say, it's a game of interpretation and
Perception.
perception and interpretation, essentially. So, yeah.
Manifestation.
So manifestation. So the true frequency, the process of internal patterns becoming external experience,
Mm-hmm.
alignment expressed through thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
emotion, perception, and action. So it is not separate from daily life. It is continuously occurring. So that's another thing we talked previously many times about the fact that you're already manifesting.
Yes.
So that's what it is. So the shift you could do. So instead of saying I'm trying to manifest this, you could shift to I am aligning with this experience. I am becoming available for this reality. So this softens basically the forcing of it. You know, when you're trying to force things into your reality, and strengthen embodiment.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm done, folks.
You are?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, wonderful. I like those ones.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I really
Thank you.
did. I enjoyed that. Okay, so
Hey,
I
Crayo.
will be. Hey, Creo. Hey, MJ. I will be
Hey, MJ.
starting the readings now. All right, if I get a little bit of space, please.
Yes, you can
take that.
move this here. See, with our large desk. I better embody the new desk.
You better start embodying. We embodied new chairs. Look at us now.
Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, gone. No.
All right. I've got some lapis lazuli and some aragonite, but I know that there's a third energy here. So
Oh, Loreta's ready, by the way.
I know. Okay. All right. The lapis lazuli is definitely
You're
one of them,
welcome, Diana.
regardless. Okay. That is here regardless. Okay, that's the other one. I didn't even have to go back and forth. Thank you. All right. So I'm already tapped in, guys. It is what it is. Divinely protected at all times. We ain't got to go back and forth with this. It is what it is. I would say call in your higher selves, but you're already operating in your higher self. If you feel like you're not, then and calling it in helps for you to just tap into that, then tap in. Use your discernment at all times. Don't force anything to fit. Take what resonates and leave anything else for somebody else. Okay. All right. We have actually 3 different crystals today. You pick one, you pick them all, you pick the one that resonates, and you can just sit with it. All right. The first one is going to be lapis lazuli. Okay, this is great for intuition. This is great for so many things. I mean, the list goes on. This is pretty much a catch-all. I think this is really beautiful. Lapis lazuli. We also have aragonite. It's this beautiful kind of like Sputnik kind of shape. It's lovely. Very good for karmic stuff, ancestral stuff, connection with your cosmic self, connection with past energies of family members and different people who've been in your life or you've experienced in any of your experiences or timelines. And the other one is selenite. I actually am going to get a new selenite stick. All of my selenite has been friended away. I've gifted them out here and wherever I've seen fit. So yeah, selenite, wonderful cleansing crystal and grateful connection with higher realms. So yeah, You pick 1, 2, or 3. 1 again. 2 or 3. Okay, I'm going to start. Lapis lazuli, first up.
Jenna's wearing lapis lazuli. And Loretta said, that's the one I think you're talking about.
Okay.
Lapis lazuli.
Synchronicity is coming in already. All right, so firstly, channels coming through. This is very much about someone's throat chakra here. I'm getting a lot of a cry that needs to happen. A cry for help for some. Asking for help, knowing when to ask for help. And also in that frequency, knowing when to stop giving, knowing when to give help, this balance. Maybe there's someone you helped recently who you felt like maybe you overgave to, and that's come up for you. Thank you. Yeah, definitely for some. Oof. Wow, not joking this week. Thank you. None of these things that have happened to you are for mistake or a mistake. What's coming through here is that all of these things are for you to look at. You, your spirit team, your higher self, whichever one you want to call it, the I am in you is allowing you to take this as an opportunity to look at these situations for what they are, not what they've been, not what they're meant to you, but what they are to you in the now. And if they truly do not serve you, the door is wide open for you to walk through without it. And that goes without the shame that's attached to it, the blame that's attached to it on either end. This is no one's fault. This is everybody's doing. You participated in something that brought you more information about yourself and where you want to go. And how you move on from that is purely up to you. What door you choose to move through is up to you. It is open and it is ready and it is now. Okay. There is a lot of grief around here, and it's not what I'm getting is you are the person who kicked over. You kicked the water. You kicked the water over. You spilt the water. If there's anything lost here, it's because you decided that that's what it had to be by your choice that you made, and that's okay. But it also revealed that which you have and that which you've always had, and that not all is lost, and it could never be that way. It's an impossibility in the infinite that you are, that anything is lost. Even that which you spilt is transmuted into something else and something higher for yourself, and you can experience it by moving through these new portals that you allow in your life, that you have opened up by going through this situation. All right, let me get to the cards. Okay, there was a lot coming through. Whew. Solar plexus opening for some. Heart space openings for some, thank you. All right. Ooh. Okay. All right. So many juxtapositions. First one out. We got 10 of Swords. It's definitely the closing out of a big situation for some of you out there. Lapis lazuli is coming through. Whoever picked lapis lazuli. Big end of a cycle. There are no more knives to be stuck into your back or the backs of anybody. It's like the war is over. You've ran out of knives to stick in to this. You must be truly done. And I always take this as a new beginning, because this hand here is a signifier of now asking for this divine blessing to come forward. And this dark cloud is now leaving. This dark cloud you see above is now leaving. And the face is not facing you. It's facing what's new, what's more clearer. It's facing calmer waters, calmer times. And it's followed here by the 9 of Cups, fulfillment, and sitting in that joy, sitting in your fulfillment, sitting in that new energy of knowing what it is to pour into yourself that serves the I am and not the ID, not the old ideas you put on yourself, not the old ways that you had in motion for yourself. They are all set to die now. They are all set to let go, to look away from. It's over. And then we got 8 here, and that's beautiful. It is a moving away. We got 10, 9, 8. This is a countdown for some of you to something so special. Literally, you're walking away. You're leaving it all behind. Because what you have, the lessons you've learned from this, is what you have from this. Nothing is lost. And you're okay to leave it all behind. You're okay to leave it all behind, because you know what you walk with is the true treasure here. And that's what allows you to sit in your joy right now. That's what allows this new door to open right now. We got 3 new cups here. All right. Wow. Okay. Let's go. You want to say something?
That's just so 1414. So my resonate for someone, isn't it?
Okay. Now, okay. Moving forward, you have an intuition. Oh, there we go again. We got these cups. Somebody out here you've leveled up. You've leveled up. You've used your intuition to walk away from a situation that didn't serve you. And you're working on something right now. But there's this underlying energy, this underlying battle to go back to the ways of old, fighting yourself, battling that inner turmoil of battling against that which you used to know. But what's coming through here, what your intuition is telling you, is put your head down, don't look back, and continue to work on whatever this is. It will come through. It will be prosperous. You will be sitting in your 9 of Cups. This happened because you got clear on that. And you walked away from the energy that didn't serve you anymore. You walked away from the manipulation of what this fight would bring you and getting into the mire of it. You've refused this now. And even if it feels painful right now, know that you kicked down those cups. Look at that. You ended this and you left with what you needed from this. This is not a loss. Your intuition knows this. Your I am knows this. Keep working on whatever this is and follow your intuition at all times. Okay, that's the end of this message.
So Heiko say, I woke up on the 1st of May with the word lapis lazuli in my mind. A quick rundown on lapis lazuli. It was actually one of the main stone used by a lot of high priestess.
And we pulled the high priestess today, literally.
In ancient Egypt. So, and it was actually a great stone to connect,
Yep. And the high
beyond
priestess
the veil
energy showed up today.
OBs.
Literally. This is definitely
Auto state of consciousness and whatnot.
This is definitely about you using your intuition. All right.
Murray says spot on.
Okay. All right. We've got Aragonite. Whoever picked Aragonite. Here we go. All right.
Shadow work stone there.
This is the shadow work stone. I'm getting old family. I'm hearing old family wounds being healed. I'm hearing revolving doors for some as well. Okay, so I'm seeing some of this stuck energy of feeling like you're in revolving doors. It's as if you wanted to make a change, but instead of walking through an open door and shutting it behind you and allowing it to shut, you've created this revolving doors situation in your life for this old energy, where it can allow you to still see what's going on one side and see what's going on the other, but never quite step in across the threshold with this. And every time you look at one side or the other, you either get too scared to step forward into the new, or you get too taken up, too distracted by what's happening in of old. And you can look back and say, wow, they're getting on with their lives. And, oh, it'd be nice if I returned. And then the second you step back, you realize why you stepped into the threshold. It's time for the revolving doors to stop. It's time for you to make a decision and step forward with this. You got into this revolving door for a reason, but it cannot remain like this forever. And you know it. You know it. That's what I'm hearing.
MJ's is spot on, by the way. Shem's on fire.
Thank you, girl.
Welcome, Mahuri. Say thank you.
My pleasure.
So is Heiko.
My pleasure. Okay. This, whatever energy this is, it doesn't want to move forward. We're going to clear this up. Archangel Michael energy is like, you tell it as it is. and as of late, I've been working with a lot more angel realm energies. They're fun. Something here is not being said, by the way. A hesitation that definitely a hesitation, some stuck energy here. How can we move through this? Want answers. How is this part of the collective to move through this? Thank you. All right. Okay, for some of you, this is about moving. This is about making a move, making a move on something. For some of you, it's like literally moving, migration. I'm saying taking your life in a new direction, leaving what you know, like, okay, family ties wise, it's as if you're moving away from your family, moving away from a major part of your family for some of you, where you're going to have to leave some of them behind, but you're still moving with who you are as what you've learned from them, what you've grown from the experience you've had with them. You know, you're still taking what's yours from the situation, but there's definitely some of them are stuck. Some of them are staying put. It's this energy. You know, you've got the one here and you've got the other one to the side that's staying put. That's their choice, I'm hearing. Let them stay put. You've got a different outlook on life. That you've got a different way to see things. You've got a different perspective. You're going in different directions, but that is okay. This is how these things can come to an end sometimes. And it's not, doesn't mean the end. It's just the end as you know it. And when you calm yourself, when you calm your waters, you will realize this. The Hangman and the Queen of Cups. When you settle your waters and sit with this and come to a really... Some of you have already reached this point. You've stabilized that which it is, and you know. You have this inner knowing. You didn't come to this lightly. That it's okay to move forward. Their story is to stay there, and your story is to move forward with that which you have gained from the experience you've had with them. You know? But you are still to move forward and don't look back. And you know that. That doesn't mean abandonment, and you know that now.
Kennedy say, I'm literally moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some of you, it's across the world.
MJ say
For
yes.
some of you, it's far away.
I finally got it.
Okay.
She's been feeling it.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you're cold or you've abandoned anybody. And even if it's framed like that at the time, that is just, you've got a new perspective about this now. You know, that is never what your true self wanted for you or anybody. So it's not to be framed like that. This is a way of your expansion. And the I am that loves you knows that this is for you. And it's for them as well. You remaining where you were was only holding you stuck to a person who you weren't even, you're not anymore. You're no longer identifying with. And it's okay. And it's no way trashing who you were or who they are. It just isn't, it's not a fit.
We also got Soul Traveler 77. Hey Corey.
Hey Corey.
Good to see you.
Hey bro.
Hey bro.
Hey bro. All right, now what it holds, because I'm out here, I'm asking for solutions, not only problems out here. So but this is coming through with a quickness.
So can you say you started speaking on moving as soon as I resumed packing? LOL. And then
it's coming through with a quickness.
Shabby say, damn, 3 is my story to the T.
Okay.
I had to shake the guilt.
Yeah, you have to shake the guilt. This is not what's
to
made
be here,
for you.
I literally moving too across the world would be my highest choice.
Yes, and for some of you, it is your highest choice, moving across the world. And there are going to be folks that you so-called leave behind, but come on, we got technology today. Are you leaving anyone behind? And if you have to, then that's okay. That's okay. It's for both of your best.
I have been packing to be here saying.
Okay, so here we go. We've got so many strong cards coming through. We've got the Knight of Swords and we've got the King of Cups. So Queen of Cups and King of Cups. Whoever is making this decision right now is making it from a point of not only emotional stability, but spiritual stability. Do you hear me? You did not come to this lightly. This was something you saw either in your dreams, something you've been dreaming about for a long time. This is a big, major move for you. And you are to come through with the quickness with it. Go forward. You know what you're doing. You have your wits about you. Do you see the way this knight is coming through courageously? With the king's blessing. You are this king. Your emotions. And you've got the King of Cups, Queen of Cups. That is your internal divine masculine and divine feminine came to this agreement for you. You did not come to this lightly, foolishly.
Yeah, blessed been having the feeling as well. So it's there now.
Well,
yeah.
This is the no guilt needed, people.
Well, the Exodus has started anyway. You can't stop it.
No guilt needed. And here, right at the bottom, you can't get any better. We got all 10s here. We got a 10 and a 20. You know what? YouTube don't like naked unless it's with Meg Thee Stallion and everybody else. Okay, and these tarot don't twerk, so here we go, folks.
Should credit how deck that twerks.
Yo,
it might be allowed, isn't it? You'll be able to read in peace.
If I could get some hologram tarot that twerk a little bit.
I just want to read in peace with these cards.
Look, so we got 10, 10, 10. This is definitely a completion for some of you. This is definitely a rival. We got judgment right there, but we got it by the 10 of Pentacles. This judgment is not judgment how you see it here. This judgment is divine awakening. For some of you, this movement is a result of your awakening, a result of you steadying and balancing your internal masculine and feminine. And for some of you, this is going to bring about that awakening for you. This move is going to put you in the right geolocation and put you around the right people to activate that moment for you, that divine awakening for you, where all is revealed, that revelation of your true prosperity. The 10 of Pentacles is, let me tell you something. If you think that this card pops out for any and anybody, I'll tell you not. It just don't. It don't. There's 78 cards here. What comes with this revelation here is your 10 of Pentacles moment, is your full abundance, your full materialization of that which it is that you want to materialize, taking things from what is in your vortex to what is in your waking reality. And this is materialization of that which you are. And that's family for some. I'm getting new pets for some of you. I'm getting an expansion of your family. For some of you, this will be where you find your divine partner. For some of you, this will be where you end up grounding and finding your new soul family. For some of you, this is going to be a work situation, a career advancement situation. You being able to finally be in the full swing of the revelation of your I am. You see what I mean? And a lot of you, this is happening because you are closing out something that is extremely karmic, not only for you, but for your whole entire, I'm saying bloodline, but it's deeper than that, people. It's deeper than bloodline. Your whole entire soul history here. This is full integration. Hence the king and the queen. This is full integration for some of you. I love this for you.
It's all about manifestation, isn't it?
Listen, this is divinely, like, this is all you and your spirit team coming forward, and you stepped into it.
So Loretta,
and you will be leaving this revolving doors energy. And it's only because of your past karmic ties. It's because of this. It's because of that. And I get it, but that threshold is right there.
Loretta saying thank you, Shem. I feel the honesty and love.
Much love to you all. And you know, we ask for these revelations, and when they come in, to actually act upon it is then another step that some of us we didn't reckon for, right? But you're asked right now.
Kennedy saying
to do so.
Living by myself is about to change everything for me.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There'll be much revelation after that, and another reawaken. It will reawaken so much in so many of you. You'll be able to see that you are possible of so much more than you thought you were ever. It's a truly joyful moment for you all, and and we're getting lighting up of the solar plexus. We're getting lighting up of the heart space here. It's full alignment moment for a lot of you out here who are going through that. That was your reading, Aragonites. Okay.
So John's going to be happy going on to selenite.
Okay, we got selenite right here. For any of you who wanted selenite, that's your connection to higher realms. And though a lot of you are already in the knowledge that you're walking in your full higher self, in your knowing right now, there's something that feels like it wants to have a deeper connection. And for some of you, it's the grounding down in knowing that you're made for more than this. I'm hearing for some of you.
Hi, Kat.
Hey, Kat.
She's saying, I'm beginning a new job tomorrow. First time back in an office environment in 26 years.
Yeah. Stay in your Queen of Cups. This is this Queen of Cups energy coming through again. Okay. Oh, wow. This 10 of Pentacles won't leave. You know what? All right. Let me spin the deck again. Come on.
And Kat found her selenite wand yesterday.
Wow. Okay.
It was meant to happen.
Hermit mode is over, I'm hearing as well. There's a lot of you coming out of your shell with this selenite energy. Stepping forward in that which you already know. Maybe, okay, this is John. He must have picked selenite. He must have picked selenite because I'm getting all divination tools. Okay, we've got the devil coming out in reverse. Thank you. Anything more? Thank you. Oof. Who's this? Oh, wow. Okay, thanks.
MJ said I knew
Oh, wow.
all three were for me.
We got the devil energy in reverse. Okay. The cards don't twerk, so you ain't gonna get the picture. But we got the devil energy in reverse. Okay, I'm gonna show it like this. We've got the devil energy in reverse, and we've got the wheel of fortune. That is definitely the wheels are turning on this one. And this is a turning in all aspects of your life. We're getting material, we're getting creation, we're getting the way you use your words, the way you think about yourself, the way you feel about yourself, your waters, your inner waters. Your pentacles. For some of you, it is a job situation. It's a money situation. It's a currency situation. For some of you, it will be a currency change. I'm picking up on Asia for some. Southern Asia. I'm picking up on Asia. I'm picking up on the Middle East for some. And for some, I'm picking up on the South Pacific. Am I getting that right? Yeah. New Zealand, Australia, that area there, yeah. Asia. That whole area there. Okay.
So John said to me, if Hecate shows up, his girl.
Will do. Now, this is angel realm energy for sure. And this movement, this devil in reverse energy, this is the end of manipulation here. This is the end of naysaying. This is the end of illusions. This is the end of you giving into that which you used to give into. That is the reversal of it, and it's happening on an angelic level. This is something that your team, your angel, your cosmic family, however you identify them as, they have put a stop to this. This is done. This is the end of that cycle. That's what this is for you. This is the end of the cycle. The wheel has turned. Time is up. It's written in. It's done with. What's new for the collective here? Okay. Whew. Thank you. Again, we're coming through. We got Empress energy and we have the King of Cups energy. For some of you, this is you finding out your divine counterpart. But whoever these people are, there is a steadiness between knowing what to pour into and knowing how to harvest that which you've poured into. There's very much this symbiotic, divine partnership going on. And that could be in some of you embodied in one. And for some of you, it's literally going to be this partnership you have between you and your person or your people for some. That's lovely. And it's knowing what to pour into, when to pour into it, and then how to benefit from that harvest. The Empress will never plant seeds where she cannot harvest. The King of Cups ain't never going to pour into that which is not worth the water. And together, this is an unstoppable partnership. Now, whether or not that your angels, your guides, you're stepping into this, you don't play about this anymore. And that's where your devil energy was coming from. That's where your temptation used to be, come from. Maybe you were somebody who was an overgiver, an oversharer, somebody who had both of these energies in reverse. But it's turned itself literally upside down now with the Wheel of Fortune. There is a turn of events. You're no longer pouring into that which doesn't serve you. You're no longer watering where there ain't no seeds. You're no longer throwing down seeds where you cannot harvest fully and benefit fully. Because once you have both of these, you can give because your heart, some of you are direct angel realm souls. Your heart, your heart. And you will give and give and give until your cup is empty. But that's just not the way forward anymore. That was the distortion you're moving away from. That was that devil energy. And not happy about that. Well, tough.
So John say
Tough luck.
Hikate is waiting in the back, Holly Toledo.
Okay.
And he said I need to call out to her
All
tonight.
Oh my Lord.
Hey,
there is also an offer coming in for some of you, a love offer for some of you. And that will be very, very revealing. For some of you, you're going to take it upon yourselves to go for this offer. It is a love offer for some. It's definitely a love offer. There's no other way around it. But for some of you, it will be a shock. And for some of you, you'll know. It could be someone from your community that's coming forward, or it could be a simple message coming forward for you from a community member. For whatever it is going to be an opportunity where you can either work together or literally come together. For some of you, there is a proposal that's coming through. Someone will be proposing something for you that will bring about togetherness, stability, that will be bringing about celebration, a reason to celebrate. But it will be shocking for some, but this is all part of the plan. This is all and I'm seeing the turning of the wheel, and I'm seeing like this turning of the wheel energy from this angel realm, which is hence the selenite, is coming from like an ophonym. You know that angel that has the plenty eyes that turns on the wheels like that? It's that energy. It's of the highest order. You've ordered this in, this stability, this groundedness, and this balance that you've got right now. But what this will bring is this tower moment here. Tower moments don't have to be bad. This isn't like, oh my God, shock and awe. You're going to be shocked, but this is awe is in awesome. Okay? Definitely a love offer out here, or an offer of a pouring into what is. A pouring into your energy, a pouring in for some of you, the communities that you have, the family that you have, the stability that you have. For some of you, it is literally going to be a marriage proposal. And for others, it's going to be something where you have a partnership now that can move forward in a steady place, from a place where the person knows how to pour into you, how to love on you, and how to respect your divine feminine and your divine masculine balance. Okay, that's the end of that message for selenite. Guys, thank you for rocking with us. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I do love these readings, and this, you lot are clearly out here, whether it be Lapis Lazuli, this whole collective, whoever this resonated with, you're clearly out here doing the work. You're clearly out here just being a part of that shift for yourself. You really are. And I love it for you.
So if any of you want a one-on-one with Shem, it's in the description anyway. Also, the books, the pillars, Shem's book is available on Ko-Fi, link in the description. And the ritual 7-day command your reality is also available. All the link in the description. And also, yeah, keep up with the community post on YouTube anyway, because we are coming up with new stuff. So we'll be posting them this week. It's coming up soon. And yeah, and if you want to support us, still on Ko-Fi, you can do that. The link is pinned in the chat. So yeah, on that note,
lovely.
It's been lovely, and we'll be here again next Sunday.
Love to all of you. Thank you all.
Right. Ciao.
All right. Ciao. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.